results will be remembered for a lifetime, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Trojans offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. The battle for Los Angeles, two spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season, what do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Fighting to get it out in the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner brings it out to the 38.
The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Trojans want to move quickly. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Handoff to the single running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field, using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field. He smashes his way through again. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Trojans will hustle to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. He's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And he could not get loose on the run. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dobbs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bruin. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
19, USC, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
UCLA.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The inside handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's off to the races. The tag. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 13 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll try the run. The Trojans get enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover. From hash to hash, you better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He caught it. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited. The fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. At the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Allen. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David.
And the ball is loose on the return. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA 53.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Stewart. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snags it!
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. You know, the critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Now on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Makes a connection. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Uncorks it. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, threw it. And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes a catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. give as they work on that clock. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash.
And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there.
And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.